Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about internet and challenges. So the way I feel about challenges is a little bit weird because there are some challenges that I think are, funny and interesting and actually creative and not entirely stupid. Some of these challenges are the whisper challenge, the try not to laugh, the ones that are actually funny and entertaining, and you might learn something about the creator that you're watching. You might learn something about yourself by watching those videos, There's some kind of bonding there, I feel like. However, there are other challenges that I deem entirely stupid, which are generally food type challenges. All of those fall under the category of why are you doing this in my mind. Like there's the eating condiments challenge, there was the famous cinnamon challenge, then there was the ghost pepper challenge, there was some kind of bath salts challenge, and all of these challenges I don't really know exactly what they entail because I wanted to stay as far from those challenges as I want to stay from Tumblr communities. But like with Tumblr communities, at one point you will come face to face with the actual devil and you gotta deal. So this fucking Tide Pod challenge. So it was funny because 2 days ago with Jacob, I was like, what even is this? Like what started this? Like how did this come to be and why is it allowed to exist? And just why?
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way.
So I wanted to talk about these kinds of challenges because I do think that there is something to say about why these are popping up and why they are so popular. And similarly to Instagram comedy, I feel like a lot of these challenges are based on, first of all, shock value, which shock value isn't inherently bad if it's connected to something that, is actually shocking and doesn't make you maybe die because you ate a fucking Tide Pod. But there's the factor of shock value, and there's also the general idea of doing something taboo, and not everything of taboo is necessarily bad. Like, there's a lot of things that are taboo that are just not societally accepted but aren't effectively harmful. But then there's this other section of taboo, which is, hey, don't fucking eat what you're gonna use to wash your dirty underwear. And it makes me wonder, where is the internet going? That is what I find most fascinating about this Tide Pod challenge. It is the marker of something. It is the marker of some kind of destination we're on our way to, and hopefully the train will derail and we won't get to the actual destination. But I feel like it marks some kind of change in how it is that we are using the internet. And I'm not saying that the Tide Pod challenge is what changed everything. I'm just saying it's one of the markers. You could have said it was the cinnamon challenge, the ghost pepper challenge, whatever. But what I'm starting to wonder, similarly with those Instagram comedians, is creativity dying? When I ask, is creativity dying, I know that there are going to be some people who come to me and say, hey, creativity is the use of imagination or original ideas, especially in the production of artistic work, according to the dictionary. And that's fine, and we're all going to have our idea of what it means to be creative. However, being very real and down to earth, you can say that the Tide Pod challenge or the cinnamon challenge or the ghost pepper challenge or the condiment challenge were all creative ideas. Let's talk about real world though. And this is maybe because I'm an academic and I'm a student, so I'm a little harsher on these kinds of things, and I want to look at it in a very realistic way, where if someone asks you, what have you accomplished in your life? And the only thing you can say is like, oh yeah, I did the condiments challenge and like I totally did better than my friends. Is that the kind of creativity we actually want in the world? And yes, we can do plenty of things for shits and giggles. I don't think I'd laugh or shit watching that. So there's that.
My God.
But I'm wondering, where is the kind of innovation we want on YouTube? And I'm sure I'm not alone in this, where I want to see new things that I'm actually wowed at, and not wowed as in like Jake Paul and Logan Paul, like, wow, this is where we are now, but more like, wow, this is so cool, this is so interesting, I hadn't thought of it this way. And when I see all of these challenges get the amount of attention they get, it makes me wonder, what is creativity anymore on the internet? And I know that sounds like very dramatic, and I'm not claiming to be the creative of the internet. I'm just a person who's here, who's viewing and also creating, and is wondering, where are we going right now? Because, like I said, if YouTube is a train on a way to its destination, and the Tide Pod Challenge was a super huge thing that was viewed by millions of people, I kind of feel like I want to get off the train.
Get off! Get off!
You know, and I'm not saying I want to leave YouTube, but it's just, you start to wonder where it is that we're going here. I know this is a little bit redundant, but I really want to explain that I'm not saying that I'm superior to any of these people doing these challenges, although I think these challenges are incredibly stupid, but it's just, what do these challenges say about what interests us? Why are people clicking on these so much? And of course people want to see things that are outrageous, but is it really that interesting? Is this really the kind of content we want to be seeing? That's my question. So let me know in the comments what you think about all of this, because as much as I think that content, you know, just to be content, like art for art's sake, content for content's sake, or just to be funny is fine, but when does that reach a level where you don't want to see any of it anymore? Where does that reach a level where people are pretty much bullshitting their way through YouTube instead of coming up with an innovative content, and then there are small creators that are coming up with great content but that just won't get the views because of the algorithm or demonetization or anything like that? So let me know what you guys think, like what is your take on this, and thank you guys for watching. Let's get right into the fan art.